Welcome to my channel, Capricorns. This is going to be for the next 3 weeks, guys. Let's see what's going on with the Capricorns for the next 3 weeks. I do want to do this, though. The bottom of the deck cards were beautiful. This one was purpose. We have the Emperor and the Sun. So it's looking like it's going to be a pretty good reading. Definitely in your element. What's going on with my Capricorns? What do they need to know? You guys, I love and appreciate the support. I love and appreciate you guys engaging with each other in the comment section. I think that's beautiful. We're a community for each other. It was just 111 when I said that on the clock. Let's see. Overall energy for Capricorns. Am I taking this? Yes. Oh, it's 2. Wow, you're the only sign that's gotten 2. Absolutely beautiful, guys. Continuation at the bottom, medicine wheel. Shapeshifter, perspective, ancestors, wisdom. It is heavily tied into this medicine wheel, this continuation, especially with this shapeshifter and perspective here. I feel like it's a continual change that's leading towards your evolvement, your evolution, your consciousness. With wisdom, it strongly relates to ascending and receiving truth. I look at wisdom as more truth rather than knowledge, rather than intellect, rather than a fact that can change tomorrow. It's a truth from the beginning, and it's interesting because it feels like an energy of not only being spiritual truth that helps you navigate through life, but it feels like you're getting answers from your ancestors that are helping mold you into this emerging. It's a bird energy where you're free. Free as a bird, I'm hearing. It's almost, it's like it's releasing you from any karmic ties, any lower vibrational karmic ties that would hold you back from ascension. Birds also relate to ascension. And again, with this medicine wheel, this continuation, it's a deeper dive into, I'm hearing purity. It's a deeper dive into your more angelic nature, operating out of your more authentic self in a way where you're able to perceive life and spirituality, the development of self in a way where you see yourself as this shapeshifter, this ever-changing being that is able to adapt and mold to whatever life has coming your way. If it's something lower vibrational, you're able to rise above it. If it's something spiritual, you're able to understand it. And it's ultimately really helping in your ascension process. And it's really beautiful, guys. It's really beautiful. I would really say, Capricorns, take that energy and ground it. Take that energy and heavily ground it, You're an earth sign. And again, that heavy energy of being in your element is present. And, well, it's just 4:44 on the clock. There's an energy where you're taking action, but in a way where you're grounding it, not so It's not so worldly focused. It's almost like that energy where you're not looking to go buy the plant as it's already standing, but you're patient enough to plant your own seed and harvest and tend to your harvest and allow it to grow. And that's also mirroring back in your own ascension process. You're doing that work on a personal level, on a worldly level, on a spiritual level, and it's putting you in a position, look at that Two of Cups, where you can love yourself. You can two a cup yourself. You can you can have something to offer to yourself before you have something to offer to anyone else. And I feel like there's an energy in the past where a lot of you didn't do that. Look at that Six of Cups. There's that energy in the past I was saying. There's that energy where in the past you didn't do that. You were pouring into other cups from a cup that was barely it was you were even consciously aware that your cup was half empty. It wasn't at the brim. But it's an energy where you're a kind-hearted person. And you felt like it's more healing to be of service to others, when in reality it's more healing to heal yourself in order to be of service to others. You have to be raw and authentic with yourself, and I think you had to recognize that, because as you begin this shape-shifting healing process, tapping into ancestral wisdom, it uncovered the fact that with each, I'm seeing it like gears, where it's changing gears and it's uncovering different parts of you that you didn't see. Where the wheel was here before, it has now rotated. You've shifted into something else, into another vibration, and now you're able to see what was under there. And it's almost like an energy where you're cleaning the dirt from under things. You're removing the sludge out of your auric field. Ace of Cups, absolutely. We've had nothing but cups. Gift from God and passion. You're removing Nine of Cups, wanting to be seen. Creative writing, gift of God again. Seven of Cups. A lot of you, if you pour out a lot of your experience, wow guys, these cards are really jumping. Pour out your experience into some form of creative writing, or even if you record it or something, release your mind in a form where you can interpret it yourself. That's what it feels. Put it on paper. Put it in your memo pad. Record yourself simply speaking to yourself from your higher self. Allow yourself to get in a meditative state. And do channeled writing, or bring out your own channeled message. And watch it back and see what your ascended self. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I love how they just brought that to me. See what your ascended self has to say to you. It's a part of this healing continual energy. Nine of Pentacles. It's a part of establishing you spiritually, physically. Let's get the message out here. Strength and divine order, wanting to be seen. What's under strength? Courage. Wow, guys. Page of Wands, divine order. Allow yourself to be that force within your life that is dominant and assertive, assured, confident. I'm hearing pleasurable, decent. I'm hearing assertive again. Some of you have to assert yourself in this world. It's almost an energy of, if you don't, it's bringing me to that Nipsey song in the beginning where, it's like a poem, and at the end of it, he says, in this life, who do you want to define you? Yourself or someone else? You have to define yourself here. The world. You have to come into this new cycle as someone who is assertively confident in their actions, in their intuition, in their thoughts, in their position overall. There's an energy here where, yes, I've been through, look at that, the Magician. Yes, I've been through some things. Three of Wands, y'all. I'm not bullshitting with y'all. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. Some of you have been through some things that you're not realizing. It didn't make the foundation weaker. It made it stronger. It put you in a position where whatever comes against you, bounce back. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. Fucking love it. That's what I feel. Because you like, nothing's blocking my ships from coming in. I see the truth. I am the fucking truth. Comfort. You sitting pretty. Because life is looking good. Queen of Swords. Angel therapy. Spiritual understanding. Not even fucking with y'all. Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords has another card that wants to be whistled, and I'm going to see what it is. Remember who you are. It's quite interesting because you are the only group. Okay, we understand where that Nine of Swords is coming from. So you're the only group who have more than the typical spread amount of cards. It's a 9-card spread. You have 10 cards here. This is supposed to be 1 card in the bottom of the deck. You have 2 cards in the bottom of the deck. Everything you're doing is above and beyond. You're going above and beyond. Like, fuck it. I mean, it's my experience. Who else is going to co-create it with me? You know what I mean? It's on my end to do, look at that. It's on my end to co-create my part. And it's on the divine end to co-create their part. There's an understanding of that. You're functioning in your natural energy very well as an earth sign, especially with the world here. There's an energy of, you know what? I get it. I get it now. Fuck going against the flow. There's a recognition of this co-creative energy where all I have to do is ask. What are you guys doing? How can I assist you in my betterment? I no longer want to go against the grain here. This is week 1. That's the recognition of week 1. You have the World, the Magician, and the 3 of Wands. Week 1, you're accepting the help from the divine, recognizing where cycles have ended and new beginnings can be had. And you're walking into that one, that new beginning where I am the one. I'm the chosen one. I recognize I don't have to tie myself to karmic shit. I don't have to hold on to ways of the past. I don't have to be who I was. My vessel may not change, but my consciousness is ever evolving. And because of my great work, there's a recognition where it's a bit, you guys, pay attention to that honorary shit. Okay? Just make sure it's not getting out of control. Don't tap too deep into the devil energy. It's a fine line here because shit is rolling in. You're the magician. Cycles are ending. You're busting out of a lower vibration where karmic debts were coming in to be cleared. There's an energy here where I've done the shit. I've done the work. I'm good. I'm Gucci where I'm at. Now I'm co-creating, moving forward, moving up. I'm watching my ships begin to dock, and I'm feeling that emotional stirring of the water of the ships that are on their way. The magician is standing in water. You're so expectant of your blessings and of your co-creative energy being returned back to you as a materialized event, endeavor, opportunity, person, whatever some of these ships are to you. You're so expectant that you're not even on the dock, you're in the water. Shit, I'll pull that, I'll put that, anchor down myself. Right? And I'm not feeling it as if it's a bad energy to have because, excuse me, I'm not feeling it as a bad energy to have because it's not egotistic. It doesn't feel that way. Queen of Swords, you've been through the shit to know that, hey, I deserve everything that's already supposed to be mine. I've cleared my karmic shit. Why do you think I'm moving into a new cycle? Circle. Why do you think I'm continuing on my journey, becoming new and welcoming in knowledge that helps me co-create and bring in my ships faster? Right? Again, just pay attention to that fine line, and spirit will help you. Angel therapy, by week 2. By week 2, they're going into your mind. Queen of Swords going into your mind. Where in the place that stores your memories. In the place that stores your experiences. And there's an energy where you're extracting anything else that does not serve you moving forward. By week 2, you're extracting anything that's not serving you moving forward. Any noun, people, place, thing. But it starts with the mind. You have to remove yourself from being drawn to it to begin with, to not go back, right? And it's a part of this is because you're recognizing the comfort that comes in being in proper alignment, and being in direct communication with the divine, with understanding spiritual knowledge. Some of you are receiving or have received your Akashic records, or learn how to tap into them. And so there's an ease that's coming about. And a part of what's been coming through in my meditations, as I often meditate on the collective energy, whether I'm doing a video or not, I stay current in the collective energies. And a part of that ease energy is the reminder of spirit saying, hey, ease is not going to equate to easy. Remember, sometimes when you're getting everything you want, that's not going to make it easy. It brings ease into your life, into your experience, into your being. It's bringing ease in, but it still takes work. It still takes dedication. It still takes that co-creative energy being utilized, right? So you're kind of recognizing the difference between ease and easy, and you're finding the peace and in the ease. You know, you're finding peace within your experience and within yourself. And a part of that is because the divine is sending these angelic beings to help you. With angel therapy, they see you as brilliant. You are brilliant. You are insightful. You are self-reliant. So, and humorous, you know? And I'm feeling like with that hesitation, some of you aren't even, you're so focused on bringing your future into fruition that a lot of you guys do need to tap into that throat chakra energy and lighten it up. Bring it into that humorous energy. You know, laugh and extend your life. It also, it releases these endorphins in your body that makes you happier. It makes you more radiant. It puts you in a better vibrational alignment to joy, to these ships that's coming in. You have to be in a higher vibration for these ships to come in, you know. And with any new experience, it's a new vibration. It should start off high. You typically, we are typically the ones that dole out a vibration, bring it down. When we enter new experiences, we're entering into a new experience that is higher vibrational. Even if it's what we perceive to be a bad experience, it's higher vibrational because it's meant to evolve you. It's meant to help you. But we'll look at it with the perception of, especially with perception on Shapeshifter, we'll look at it with the perception of, oh, this is a negative event. So then we start tying negative energy to that situation, which ultimately, as a co-creator, and as I put in my description box at the bottom, always keep in mind the power of free will. You have the right and the power to shift energies no matter how they come to you. You are an alchemist, a magician. We all are. We can work with energy. 1919 on the clock. We can manipulate energy. Just the same as people can manipulate our energy. We can manipulate others' energy. We can manipulate energy that comes in our life. We can manipulate our experience. Not saying that you should manipulate others in any way. Okay, Mom, recording right now. But I'm saying all that to say be the alchemist to whatever energies come your way. And that's a part of what they're working with you on. Because going into week 3, we have spiritual understanding. And that again, and this dove came through very significant in the present collective energy. You can do your own research on the dove, but the divine is really helping you to understand spiritual insight. And it feels like this is a next step. This is the next step that you didn't really see coming. You're already evolving at a rapid pace. This is another level, and it more so speaks volumes to that, especially because of what follows. So with this spiritual understanding, there's some real truth and ascension symptoms that's going to come up. You're going to face that dark night energy, 9 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Sandwiched in between spiritual understanding and remember who you are. They're bringing you a paradigm shifting truth. This 9 of Swords was already channeled to me before doing these next 3 weeks readings. That in these readings, a lot of this 9 of Swords is going to be the energy of ascension. Nocturnal energy. Up late nights in your thoughts, thinking, processing information. And this is from a worldly perspective, coupled with the divine perspective. Because it's true, we have to face both perspectives. We have to face the reality of life and the reality of spirituality and merge them. Because we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. So we have to recognize the truth of what we are experiencing. And we're experiencing the flesh while still being a spirit simultaneously. So some of your truth may challenge. It was 22 2 on the clock just there. So that's 222. But anyways, the reality is we will face challenging things that are directly meant to challenge our current perspective, our current understanding, overstanding, understanding. And that's what this is. This is some truth coming to you by week 3 that you're ready for. You're ready. Take it. Accept it. Remember who the fuck you are. And release it. Through releasing this last little bit of baggage and burdens. Because it's still in the same spirit as the world. I'm seeing it where, oh, we did say something about cleaning up the dirt that's under rugs. Now I'm seeing it, you're pulling up the rugs of the lies in your life and the worldly constructs you've already been put under, forced on you. I'm seeing it where you're finally cleaning under the rugs. And as a dustpan, you always have that last little line. That last little fucking dustpan line, right? And you're sweeping the shit out of it. You're sweeping. You're sweeping and you're sweeping and you're sweeping and you're sweeping at the last little dust line and you're like, what the fuck? I don't want any remnants of this. Remnants of this. So you think to yourself, what can I do? What can I do? And so what does your smart self do? You go get a strip of tape and you lay it across that line and you completely fucking remove the last remnants. Why is there not a vacuum? I don't know. Maybe because it's too loud and distracting. But that's what you do. You did something where you're ensured that this dirt is not stronger than this little sticky shit, right? And you removed it all. You crumbled it up and you didn't even put it in your own trash. You took it somewhere and threw that shit away. You got rid of it entirely. How do you know that you got rid of it entirely? Because of life review. Them little crumbs you didn't let stay there to continue to have a place to rebuild itself, you change that shit. Change your life. You completely fucking removed it. Because instinctively, when you listen to yourself, you come up with the best ideas, the outside of the box ideas. And you change it. You change the foundations that you had currently stood on. That's going to be your reading, guys. I love, 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 and appreciate you all, and I thank you so much for the support, you guys. You're getting rid of the remnants of anything that was limiting. You're continuing on with your healing. You're continuing on. Look at that, Earth. As we're doing a reading for Earth sign. Foundations under that. And it's beautiful because the foundations are typically in the dirt. When you look at it from a onesie, from a tree perspective, from a plant perspective. I encourage you guys to watch the reading right before this. If I feel that same energy here. You're nurturing yourself moving forward, and you're continuing to change your perspective, to shapeshift and gain real wisdom and enlightenment from your ancestors and your spirit team, your higher self, your true self. You're working with the mind to make sure that it's in a way where it benefits you. You're making sure that there's no raging ego, that your ego is in check and is truly your cheerleader. And you're getting your shit together. Look at that. Hope and abundance. I felt the need to look at that. Death. You're transforming your life in any situations that you did not deem to be aligned with what was meant for you to begin with. I think that's very beautiful, guys. So that's going to be your reading, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the support and love. You guys support each other. Okay? Okay? You guys have a great one. Clear your space. Nurture again. Nurture yourself. Clear your space and continue to receive the information from the divine that's helping you invest in your future. Brilliant ideas. We talked about you being brilliant with the Queen of Swords. That specifically said brilliant. And it's beautiful how Spirit is closing this out because we're right back to divine order. Hold on to divine order, guys. Be true to your heart. Okay? Be true to your heart. Things are coming into balance and you're overcoming any difficulties at this time. You're finding the gratitude in your experience and you're having patience moving forward as you go down this new path into a new healthy lifestyle. You guys have a great one. Thank you all for watching.